In the heart of ancient Egypt, where the Nile River was both the cradle of life and a force of nature, Sobek emerged as a divine embodiment of its dual power, nurturing and destructive. Sobek, depicted with the head of a crocodile and the body of a man, was more than a fearsome deity. He was a protector, creator, and a symbol of the Nile's vital essence. Sobek was a prominent deity in the pantheon of ancient Egypt, revered for his complex nature and multifaceted roles in mythology and daily life. Known by various names including Sebek, Sebek-Ra, Sobek, Sochet, Sobki, and Sopk by the ancient Egyptians, and as Suchos or Suchus by the Greeks and Romans, Sobek's influence extended far beyond the borders of Egypt. Sobek embodied the fierce and untamed power of the Nile River, symbolizing both its life-sustaining bounty and its potential for destruction. Depicted as a crocodile-headed man or a full crocodile, Sobek represented protection, strength, and fertility. His association with the Nile linked him to the agricultural prosperity of Egypt, while his crocodilian form evoked both reverence and fear. Farmers prayed to Sobek for bountiful harvests, while his connection to crocodiles, a creature both revered and feared, made him a symbol of strength and protection. Sobek's role extended beyond agriculture. Sobek, a revered figure in the ancient Egyptian pantheon, has a rich and varied mythology surrounding his origins and relationships. He is most often said to be the son of Neith, the primordial goddess of war and wisdom. According to some accounts, Neith gave birth to her children parthenogenetically, without the need for a mate, emphasizing her creative and self-sufficient nature. In other traditions, Sobek is described as the offspring of Set, the god of chaos and storms, highlighting Sobek's complex and dualistic character. Another prominent version of Sobek's origins links him directly to the cosmic waters of Nun, the primordial abyss from which all creation sprang. In this telling, Sobek's emergence from Nun underscores his association with water, fertility, and the life-giving floods of the Nile. His association with fertility and the Nile's life-giving floods earned him veneration as a god who ensured the prosperity of the land and its people. Sobek's consort also varies depending on regional traditions and temple practices. Among the goddesses most commonly paired with him are Hathor, the goddess of love, joy, and motherhood, signifying Sobek's nurturing aspect; Renenutet, the goddess of nourishment and harvest, connecting Sobek to agricultural prosperity; Heket, the frog-headed goddess of fertility, aligns Sobek with creation and renewal; Tawaret, the hippo-headed goddess of childbirth and protection, further emphasizing his protective role. These diverse relationships reflect the many facets of Sobek's character, from his ferocity as a crocodile god to his nurturing and protective qualities. He was also a defender of the gods. In one myth, Sobek helped rescue the dismembered body of Osiris, aiding Isis in her quest to restore her husband after the mischievous god Set scattered them across Egypt. This act solidified Sobek's image as a protector of the cosmic order. While he was widely celebrated as a creator and protector, Sobek also had a darker, more violent side. In certain myths, he is described as an ally of Set, the god of chaos, during Set's legendary conflict with Horus. According to these tales, when Set was ultimately defeated, his followers, including Sobek, transformed into crocodiles to flee from Horus's wrath. Despite this association with Set, Sobek's ferocity was not seen purely as a threat. The ancient Egyptians revered his power, seeing in it the strength necessary to maintain order and protect the nation. Sobek was considered the patron of the army, embodying the courage and might needed in battle. His connection to the pharaoh symbolized ultimate authority and the ability to subdue chaos, making him a guardian figure for rulers. In the realm of the afterlife, Sobek's role as protector extended to the deceased. He was invoked to safeguard souls journeying through the treacherous underworld, ensuring their safe passage. This duality, both fearsome and protective, made Sobek a powerful and multifaceted deity whose influence spanned both life and death. The worship of Sobek reached its zenith in the Fayum region, home to sacred crocodile pools where live crocodiles were treated as living embodiments of the god. At the temple of Kom Ombo, Sobek was honored alongside Horus, highlighting the balance between his ferocity and the protective qualities of the falcon-headed god. Priests cared for crocodiles adorned with jewels, and their mummified remains were buried with great reverence after death. The ancient Egyptians regarded Sobek as a powerful protector against the dangers of the Nile, especially its crocodiles. As a crocodile god, he was believed to exert control over these creatures, and his favor was sought to ensure safe passage and protection from harm. Consequently, Sobek's cult centers were often located in regions where crocodiles were abundant, reflecting the people's reverence and reliance on his protective powers. One myth portrays Sobek as an aspect of Horus, stemming from the story where Horus transformed into a crocodile to retrieve the scattered body parts of Osiris from the Nile. In another tale, Sobek aids Isis during the birth of Horus, underscoring his role as a divine helper and protector. This complex duality, both as a fierce and protective deity, made Sobek a central figure in Egyptian religious life, embodying the delicate balance between fear and reverence in their relationship with nature and the divine. Sobek stands as one of the most complex and fascinating deities of ancient Egypt, embodying the dualities of nature, power, and divinity. His presence extended beyond myth into the daily lives of the ancient Egyptians. From safeguarding travelers on the Nile to symbolizing the strength and authority of the pharaoh, Sobek was a vital force in the spiritual and practical realms. His cult centers, especially the magnificent temple at Kom Ombo, showcase the deep respect and reverence the Egyptians had for this powerful god. Through his connection to life, death, and the balance of order and chaos, Sobek continues to captivate as a symbol of the multifaceted nature of ancient Egyptian beliefs. His legacy lives on in the ruins of temples, the preserved remains of sacred crocodiles, and the enduring fascination with this enigmatic deity. His story serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between creation and destruction, chaos and order that lies at the heart of existence. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video on one of Egypt's most prominent deities. If you like this type of content, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe as it helps the continuation of this channel. I hope you all had a great Christmas, happy holidays, and I'll see you in the next myth.